please join me in welcoming Marine Corps Air Station Miramar's commanding officer, Colonel John P. Farnam.
So all that means I've had a very blessed career is what all that means at the end of the day. Thank you very much for that great introduction. I'd like to start by saying thanks for having me here at your community. I can't get over how it just overwhelms me that I'm standing here right now looking at all of you, getting ready to talk to you. And I can't thank you enough. My wife and I talked about it on the way in this morning. And what a beautiful community you have. What a wonderful park and a place to remember. I tell you what, it says a lot about who you are and what you all do. What is the United States of the world, and why is it so different? Why do people around the world dream of life in America? And they do. It's not arrogant to say that. It's a true statement. People spend their lives looking across the ocean and risk their lives, put their families in boats that you and I wouldn't take on a lake, and they put their families on them into an ocean and try to find their way to this country, and it's worth it. From countries as far away as Vietnam, people get in these, risk their families' lives. Think about that for a moment. It's one thing to risk your own, but then when you put your kids and your wife and send them on a journey that you don't know if you're going to make it, that says a lot about where you're going or what you think about it anyway. I'll tell you what it is. It's the promise we hold. It's the opportunity that exists. This is a place where you can make your own way, right? Nobody gets a good deal every day, but here in the United States, you'll get a deal and you can take advantage of it if you want. It's there for you. Today, there are just over 317 million Americans. It seems like a lot of people to me. I think we're the third largest nation on the earth. Of those, though, only 22 million have ever served in their military, in the armed forces, as a veteran. 22 million living here today. At any given time, less than 1% of Americans currently serve in the military. About 2.3 million, active, National Guard, Reserve, all said and done. Less than 1%. That's a pretty thin line. 1% that we send forward to protect us here in the ways that our military does. It's hard to believe that so few protect so many. And so many in this crowd took part in that in one way, shape, or form during your life. I can't thank you enough for that. Veterans Day ties us to the sacrifices of our past. It reminds us, and these words sound funny to say, that freedom isn't free. People say that, and I don't think they stop to think about it. It isn't free. It doesn't happen by accident. It didn't happen on this earth until we made it happen, and we keep it that way. When it comes to securing our freedom, there is no finish line. There is no end state. We'll never do what needs to be done to achieve that in its final form. It'll be something that we'll always have to push forward and make happen. We must always remember our past to ensure our future. When a nation forgets who they were, they no longer know where they're going. And days like today are what make that possible.